It's Week 8 of the 2022 season, and we'll get a look here at rookie Kenneth Walker. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Seahawks and the Giants, and it comes your way next.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin here alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Seahawks in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Jones looking to throw right away. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Well, no hesitation there. Not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we're not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking the fight to you, just like they did right there on the first run.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing Jones. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Now Jones. To Barkley on the check down. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Off-play action, Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You know, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Get a look at this Seahawk offense as they come out there, and the quarterback brought in as part of that big offseason trade, now in his 4th NFL season, Drew Lock.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Seahawks sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Walker now on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lock going to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Lock. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. They'll run for it. It's Walker, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw again on second down. Lock. Forced out to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Lock it in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So that one on the 11-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Kenneth Walker. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw it is Lock. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Walker. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes out a gain of 8.
They've got to give kudos to the offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Locke to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now Jones on first down. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 40 now on second down. Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity.
He's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Lock now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their 25-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Locke's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st down, Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Running left is Walker. And I think the ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble lost.
And 0 excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, and it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them raking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that's caught inside the 35. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football, Doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Walker. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead. For the 4th and final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Walker once more. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Ken Walker. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough slip.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I'm not... We've seen a sloppier played game on offense. Turn it over. Me and you, baby. Me and you. Come on, baby. Get it out.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Gets around him. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Walker. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
And going right back to Walker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Hand off here to Walker. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Again, it's Walker.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
try and run. Walker.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Seahawks,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.